Hello everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Carly Kifford, and on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I posted down videos talking about TikTok drama, TikTok controversies, things that are happening on TikTok that you might not be aware about, or maybe you're just getting half the story and you want to know what the full situation is. That is what I am here for. I try to explain it all so that way you are caught up and you can get all the drama in one video. Now, before I start each video, I like to tell you guys which chapstick I'm using and what I'm drinking. Right now, I'm drinking a McDonald's Coke, and I'm using the Burt's Bees Chai Tea Lip Balm, my absolute favorite. It's so good, but unfortunately, it's a seasonal flavor, so you can't get it anymore unless you get it in like a 4-pack, so I get one flavor that I really want and then 3 that I don't want, and I don't want to do that, so I'm really hoping they make this one a regular flavor because it's one of my favorites. And then I guess the other one that I've really been alternating between, like that Burt's Bees and then the Salt Air Lip Oil Balm. This one is just in the clear. So good. Yeah?
Hey, just while I think of it, Carly, I took the vacuum cleaner in.
So anyways, alright, that being said, I think we can just jump right into today's video. Okay, so this whole controversy that we're talking about right now happened when Carly Ferris, which by the way, I would just like to say I absolutely love the way she spells her name. It's the exact same way that my name is spelled. And it's weird because there are like 9 different ways that you can spell Carly. So very rarely do I ever find someone that spells their name the same way as me. So that was kind of cool. But anyways, so this all started when Carly posted this video.
I'm not going to get up here and bash her like everybody else, but she need a lot of psychological evaluations because that's a...
And then a girl named Sophie saw that video and she popped in the comments and was like, hey, I actually do have a podcast. It's called Hung Up Cleats, and it is about this very thing. We have different former college like D1 athletes come on and tell their stories and da-da-da-da. And so she comments that, and that's just kind of that. And then she gets a video sent to her, and this person's like, hey, this is like legit your podcast. And she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, didn't you see my comment? And then the other girl was like, no, so it must have gotten deleted. So then Sophie posts a TikTok explaining her podcast and kind of what's been going on with Carly.
Okay guys, I'm really upset and I didn't want to have to make a video addressing this, but this is the weirdest and most bizarre thing I have ever experienced. So for those of you who know, I was a former college soccer player. I have a podcast called Hung Up Cleats. I started it in January of 2022 with my old co-host, Mary. She golfed in college. This video came up on my For You page a couple days ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is what my podcast started about. Like, I'm so glad people are talking about this. I love it. I think I commented something so nice on it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is actually what my podcast is about. Like, would love for you to listen, yada, yada, yada. I forget about it. A couple days go by. I guess it's going viral. And my old co-host, Mary, who is my dear friend, sends it to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I commented on it. And she was like, oh my gosh, me too. I go and look, the comments are gone. I'm like, okay, well, that's a little bizarre, but like maybe TikTok is glitching. So I go and I comment again, gets deleted. And I'm like, oh, like so weird, maybe it's just my account. I go on the Hung Up Cleats account. I comment, it stays, it then gets deleted. I go back to my personal account. I comment again and I'm like, my comment got deleted, but hey, all these athletes are commenting, saying they want to come on the podcast. And at this point, I'm like, okay, why are you deleting my comments? That's weird. I really wanted to believe the best in her, but I just thought it was so bizarre. She was deleting my comments and I was like, okay, so you're getting your 30 seconds of fame and you're deleting my comments so people don't see that I have a podcast. So this obviously aggravated me a little bit, trying to like pretend like this was her original own idea. And I'm sure a lot of people have thought about this, like, come on, like it's a great topic of conversation that no one's really talking about. I screenshotted a couple of my comments. I screenshotted my co-host's comment. I didn't screenshot them all and I wish I did. Here, I'll pull up the receipts. Screenshot 1, there's my old co-host, dear friend Mary. Screenshot 2, there's me. Screenshot 3, there's me again. Here's me commenting back to athletes that are now deleted. Here's more. Here's more. Here's another one right here. Here's another one right here. I wish I would have screenshotted literally all of them because there had to be at least 50 to 100 comments. She actually blocked, my friend Dalton blocked him. And then she posted this video saying that she is launching a podcast. And it's like, you can do whatever you want, but it's like what I really don't appreciate is I've poured my heart and my soul into this brand, and for someone to just kind of use the same idea and completely not even acknowledge me talking about my brand. Like, I'm all for girls lifting up girls. I would love for us to grow together. I would have loved to have her on the podcast, but the fact that she just went through and like deleted all of my comments and is just trying to hide the fact that there's already one that exists is so bizarre. Like, I can't get over that. Anyways, I'm not someone to usually bring things to social media, but like, this is really upsetting me, and I just kind of want to bring awareness to this because this is actually ridiculous. I wouldn't be so upset if my comments weren't getting deleted, but I have poured my heart and my soul into this brand, and everyone that knows me knows how much it means to me, and it is so much more than a podcast to me, and I just think this is so bizarre. I've been working with a graphic designer, I've been working with a video editor, I've been recording podcasts for the past 3 months. Like, if you know me, this is my life, and it's just really frustrating. So I just had to come on here and share and kind of let you guys know the situation. I don't want any hate brought to this girl, but this is really upsetting and really bizarre.
But now, before Sophie does post that explanation video, she posts this video.
I'm not gonna get up here and bash her like everybody else, but she need a lot of psychological evaluations.
If it seems familiar, it should. So then after she posts her explanation video explaining the whole situation from her side, then she posts this one. And then Carly does get online and she kind of posts her side, where she's coming from, and sort of what Sophie's friends have been commenting on her video as well.
Okay, so I really wanted to refrain from doing this, but I feel like at this point I just need to speak my piece. Okay, so a few days ago I posted this video talking about a podcast where NCAA athletes can come on and share their stories and experiences. Obviously, when I posted this video, I was thinking, okay, it would be really cool if I posted this and it got a reaction and I actually started a podcast. Okay, so as you can see in the video, it says like, imagine a podcast, meaning I had no idea there was already a podcast on this topic. Also, as you can see in the comments, everybody's like, I've been thinking about this for years. I've had this idea for years. My friends and I have talked about this for years. It's a common idea that so many people have had if you've played collegiate sports. I got so many comments and so many messages saying, we want you to start this. Can I come on if you start this? This is such a great idea. I'm so glad someone's actually doing this. And so I was like, I'm going to do it, right? This is when I start getting comments from Sophie and all of her friends. Not only was she replying to every single person who commented on my post, but her friends were commenting extremely mean things, along with DMing me extremely mean things. After I deleted comments that were unkind and not cool, I started getting these. TikTok started filtering them because of how much and how fast they were commenting. These are all of her friends. All of this. But I guess that once I started deleting the mean comments, they started filtering. So it says approve or delete. So I'm not going to approve spams in my comments. Then she posted this, a duet to my video, with the same sound, same words, same everything, which I don't really care about. That's fine. More comments saying she wants to trademark report me, saying they're a real one for spamming my comments. This is her friend Dalton. He messaged me on Instagram, and you can pause to read. Then this. And then he said, oh, we will at the end. And that's when everything started. This is her account. Follow back. Obviously, I'm blocked now, but she made this video, the same exact video I made, same sound, same exact words, promoting her podcast. Fine. No problem with that at all. I really don't have an issue with that. But also, isn't it weird that you're saying I'm stealing your idea and copying you, and then you go and do the same? Then this is the video she made of me. On my page, I'm not going to have people coming onto my comments and saying rude things and having friends and family spam comment that I'm copying or stealing an idea. Then she made this video. When someone has the same brand idea as you, so you and all your friends comment nice things to bring awareness to my already established brand. In my mind, she's just saying that she was using my comment section to bring awareness to her brand in an unkind way. So after that, the second video, I messaged her privately. This is the message I sent her. Pause to read. She sent me this back. And again, it's just that she was mad that I was deleting comments of her marketing herself on my page. I didn't respond when she responded back to me, and then I got blocked. And then she posted this on her podcast page. Really frustrating when someone tries to copy your brand. And then she posted this. Moral of the story, there are thousands of podcasts with the same topic. I had no idea that she had a podcast or that there was a podcast at all about NCAA athletes. So when there's spam comments on my posts and they get filtered, I'm not going to approve them. And I get it, like, she has a brand, she's established it, that's great, and I'm so happy for her, and I wish her nothing but the best. I even told her that, I wish you nothing but the best with your podcast. But she made multiple videos about it. She had multiple people message me, comment on my stuff. She's telling people on her posts too that they're real ones for spamming me. It's a lot, and I feel like it's not necessary. But I want to say thanks to everyone who stuck up for me and has messaged me about it. I've never been in internet drama before, so this is a first for me. Okay, I love you all.
Now, I will agree with Carly. I do think that there is totally space for more than one podcast about one specific topic. I mean, how many podcasts do we have of guys talking about sports? You know what I mean? So I don't think it would really dilute either of their values by having, you know, more than one podcast about this particular topic. But I do also see where Sophie is coming from in saying like, hey, yeah, so this is like my idea. I've already done this. You know, I'm really trying hard to get it off the ground, and letting Carly know that like, hey, I'm already there, I'm doing it, you know. I don't know though, it's kind of a tricky situation because it's like, okay, so if Nike makes apparel for athletes, but then Under Armour starts making apparel for athletes, and then Adidas starts making apparel for athletes. So does that mean that Nike has a monopoly just over athletic apparel and that these other companies can't start selling their own athletic apparel? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of tricky because there can be more than one, like, in general, same company or same idea out there. So I totally get where Carly is coming from, but also I understand where Sophie's like, hey, yeah, I'm already doing this. Like, you know, you definitely have more followers than me, so I could see your version of this podcast taking off and mine not so much, but it just kind of sucks because I had this idea and I don't really want it to get overshadowed. I understand that too, but I do think that there is space for everybody in this community. So I don't know, it's just kind of one of those things that's really hard. But if you guys do want to watch Hung Up Cleats, this is where you can find it. So anyways, in the end, kind of just a tricky situation, but that is the whole situation. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Who knows if TikTok is going away or not, but you can also find me on TikTok and Instagram as well. But that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.